I would like to give the presentation on Towards National Integration by analyzing a case study of cybercrimes. Agenda points are cybercrime, characteristics of cybercrime, an empirical case study of cybercrime, IoT drawbacks where IoT fails with regard to this case study, conclusions, and finally references. Cybercrime. Computer crime, e-crime, high-tech crime, or electronic crime is one in which which case a computer is either the target of a crime or is the means adapted to commit a crime. Criminals simply devise a variety of ways to undertake standard criminal activities such as fraud, theft, blackmail, forgery, and embellishment by using the new medium in the internet. Our research work is with regard to the cybercrimes involved in the activities of an organized group in an Indian university. So this diagram represents the snapshot of website with URL gianthjack.com dated 12th November 2011. Characteristics of cybercrime. An illegal act is commissioned by means of ICT. With regard to such an illegal act, the computer is either a tool or a target or both. Cybercrimes are perpetrated in computer environments. Cybercriminals are young, energetic, and smart users of technology. The criminals are transnational or interstate. The issue of jurisdiction are significant. The audit trail is strong. Most of them are not violent crimes. They are characterized by anonymity. They are sometimes difficult to work out. An empirical case study of cybercrime. Charge sheet page 1, it mentions two persons A1 and A2 identified by the police as responsible for the crime and thus as accused persons. Charge sheet page 2, in interrogation, A1 confessed the crime and admitted that the culprit website was registered on the name of A2, his friend. A2 is reportedly absconding. Because there are nearly 2000 registrants in website, this means that A1 and A2 had nearly 2000 citizens under UGOT. Charge sheet page 3, A1 and A2 started the website. Further, the police concluded that the accused committed a punishable offense. Charge sheet page 4, 5 legal witnesses were mentioned. By using our web page that contain the above pages, we generate awareness to the stakeholders of the case study under consideration about the cybercrime and provide guidance and counseling. IoT drawbacks where IoT fails with regard to this case study. IoT is beset with demerits such as privacy breach by hackers who steal the data, pathological over-reliance, amounting to addiction to technology and the loss of jobs. As a lot of personal information is stored in the IoT, hackers could find out everything about individuals' lives. Also, companies could misuse the information that they are given access to. Many know that even Google got caught using information that was supposed to be private. Internet addiction disorder is already affecting the lives of the users of modern ICT applications. IoT usage should be controlled and there should be personal discipline of using the technology sparingly. Already there is terrorism in the cyberspace. Now the terrorism in the cyberspace could spread to home easily. The malware could tamper with the personal data easily in many sites wherever IoT is used. The situation could be malware everywhere and not much IoT to use. If IoT is used by the cyber criminals relevant to our case study, the criminals could intrude into homes and offices easily and use incendiary devices at homes and offices and organizations. It can easily target the lives of individuals or organizational settings. So, in order to use IoT, a priori, it should be ensured that the upcoming smart cities become endowed with smarter citizens. This diagram represents the photocopy of charge sheet page 1. So this is the page 1 charge sheet, and this represents the photocopy of charge sheet page 2. It indicates the photocopy of charge sheet page 3. It represents the photocopy of charge sheet page 4. Conclusions. Various categories of people are stakeholders as shown in the culprit website under our case study. This shows the colors in difference of the stakeholders of the higher education in the university under consideration with regard to the cyber crimes involved. Our idea is not against organized group activities for any cause altogether. Rather, we contend that such activities, when undertaken by educated elite, should be ethical and rule out scope that is prejudicial to the national outlook, national consciousness, and national integration. The result of our work on web mining are useful for proving guilty in web-based crimes in the case study under consideration. In some cybercrime cases, some forensic evidence is external to the web. In such cases, the forensic evidence internal to the web as well as that external to the web should be put together to prove the crime or guilt. The case study in our research work is a testimony to this kind of real life situation. Our future work will focus on approaches for dissolution of the undesirable impact caused by the cyber crimes in our case study. This could be possible by means of generating public opinion in this regard by means of online social networks and by a few other alternative remedial approaches such as online guidance and counseling. The case study is significant in that it shows that the implications of associating with a culprit website would be detrimental to the academic and career goals of the students and staff who are stakeholders of the website. These are the references we used, and thank you.